Yeah, this whole GOAT debate thing between LeBron James, Michael Jordan, um, I'm glad he came out and addressed it. And I totally agree with him. No, he is not Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was great, did the things he did in the time he was in. And he even said himself that, yo, I'm not the greatest because I didn't get to play against certain people who are considered the greats before me. So I can't take credit for being the greatest, all right? Modest, but, the brother did do amazing things. We all saw, well, those of us who are my age, we all saw, okay? No doubt. LeBron, before that, Kobe. Kobe came along and was a phenomenal player, okay? He worked real hard to be who he turned out to be. Kobe would have been a closer comparison, in my opinion, to Michael Jordan. Better than Michael Jordan? No. LeBron James is not nowhere near a close comparison to Michael Jordan. These guys don't even play the same position. Michael Jordan could guard up to a 4. Yeah, he could guard up to a 4. I wouldn't say he had great success guarding a whole lot of big players. No. LeBron James is 6'9", same size Magic Johnson. Therefore, the same way Magic Johnson could handle all 5 positions on the court, LeBron could do the same thing, okay? I'm not saying he could hold down a 5 all night, no, that's not his, that was never his job, but he is a closer comparison to Magic Johnson. Their ball handling skills, their point forward skills, the fact that they could dish with some of the best. I mean, LeBron is the J Kidd of the point forwards, you know what I mean? For someone his size to pass the way he does, we ain't even speaking about his basketball IQ the way everybody else talks about it. But he has been amazing, okay? Not just, he didn't have to become amazing. He came into the league amazing, okay? So for me, that whole comparison is just a bunch of bananas, man. I mean, and let me talk about this. Because I'm hearing all of the rumors now about how LeBron is supposed to be on some type of performance enhancing supplements or whatever, substances, in order to perform the way he has been performing now that he is as old as he is. Just 10 years ago, we were making a big deal out of him spending $1 million to actually keep himself in the shape he was in. So which is it? Okay. Is he on something, or is he doing what he's supposed to be doing? I think he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Okay. I think that because we have never seen anything like this, it's a hard, but that's our history. Everybody, we always knock what we don't understand or we can't readily explain. Okay. I will say this about it. Everybody seems to be ignoring the bigger picture here for me. And that is this. When I was a child, Dr. J, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, those were the people carrying the NBA. Okay, because light as you take it, that's why they have superstars. Certain people carry this NBA thing. Okay. You had people, this has been the case the entire time. Before I was born, Jerry West was a star. Okay. But let's just deal with Dr. J and the ABA as a whole being the real style, the real flair, the real passion of the game, okay, as far as fans were concerned. So they had, they were able to get their merger and be able to add 4 of their teams, but get the real stars from the ABA to come to the NBA to carry the NBA. This is just my opinion, but they were carrying the NBA, you know what I mean? And then you got Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, that rivalry. That rivalry carried the NBA for years. You got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I mean, the only person in history with the unstoppable move. Now they be trying to play it down. They be calling it a jump hook. They want to disrespect the man by calling his move a jump hook to take it out of his hands, I guess. You know what I mean? But these were the people carrying the league, okay? And then when these people got, or when the league figured out that they had another guy coming and he could possibly be the next big thing. And just think about this now. You haven't proven yourself. Michael Jordan had shoes before he ever won a championship, okay? You're a superstar, So in order for us to have somebody to carry the league, we're going to need superstars. So they make you a superstar. Okay, you weren't winning in the beginning. The Pistons were beating y'all down, remember? But they needed people to carry the league. So Michael Jordan, it was his turn now, albeit it wasn't just him, you know what I mean? Because you do have to have heels, you know, like in the WWE. You got good guys, you got bad guys. But you had to have all of these elements in order to make it work. So you had other people, Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, a few other people. Well, not David Robinson. I think it was like Akeem Olajuwon, people like that. You had other stars, you know what I mean? But the superstars are what carried the league. Nobody comes to see a no-name player, okay? So the superstars are carrying the league. So Michael Jordan carries the league into this new era and then into this new realm. You know, hip-hop gets introduced to the league, you know what I mean? Allen Iverson comes in with the braids, you know. All of these people were doing things to carry this league, okay? And then, you know, I don't want to skip over Kobe. Salute to him, salute to the Mamba. But you get to LeBron James, and he's in high school, and you're calling him the chosen one, okay? See, what you was doing, you was setting our minds up for the next person to carry the league, in my opinion, okay? Now, I'm saying all of this, family, because I don't view LeBron as like a smart guy or like, you know, outside of the basketball game. I don't view him as somebody, you know, we should take cues from because, you know, we all are infallible. We all make mistakes. But I refuse to ignore the fact that even in the offseason, they use this man's name to carry this league, okay? These sports shows, all of these content. LeBron James is content. Okay, especially now that we're in the content era, he is supreme and utter content. Nobody wants when they're slow and it ain't really much to talk about. You can find a topic and stick it to LeBron James and have something to push your show. Okay, and that's what they've been doing. And I'm saying this because what does that do? That ensures he's carrying the league still. Okay, if LeBron is on something enhancing. The NBA got rules, okay? I'm sure they test these people for certain things, okay? The NBA got rules. And for me, I would think that if he was, I'm not saying he is, but if it's possible that he may need something to keep going, it's because they haven't established the next person to carry the league yet, okay? Now, this ain't racial, what I'm about to say, but it's just my opinion, but it's not racial, it's not prejudice. I'm just speaking as a basketball fan who's been a basketball fan for 40 years, okay? Now, Luka is a great player. The Joker, a great player. They are superstars, but they can't carry the league, okay? They cannot carry the league, okay? You need style, you need flair. You need more than what they are bringing. For me, Jason Tatum, you know, he's cool. He does great in commercials. You know, KD, he's starting to do his commercial thing now. He doing us talking, but yeah, I like the little commercial with him doing the leg joint. But none of these people are bigger than LeBron. Okay, no matter who you are as a superstar in the NBA right now, nobody is bigger than LeBron. Okay. No. Remember in the bubble situation. Remember in the pandemic. Remember in that situation. They were interviewing players and they were saying, "Y'all gonna go into the bubble and play?" And a lot of guys were saying, "Shoot, if the King playing, we playing." Okay. So that says it right there. And nothing has changed since then. There's been a lot of talk about nepotism with Bronny James, and shout out to Bronny. I think his game is getting a little better. There's all this talk about nepotism with Bronny. If anybody else in the world, no matter who you are, had that opportunity, you would have taken it. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Bryce is who I'm waiting to see because he's bigger than Bronny. And they say he's just as good. So that's who I'm waiting to see. All right? But if you stay to this point, family, I appreciate your time. Comment if you have anything to say. Talk trash to me if you want to, if you don't like my opinion. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. and share this with other people who have the like mind, or who are like-minded. I'm sorry. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks again. Salute.